From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Bruno Medina will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. And we are set for baseball here
this
evening.
Leading off tonight for Texas, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul.
First pitch, 7-10.
Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Here's Echeverria now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Anderson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ken Moses.
Up next for the Rangers, Ken Moses, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a line drive. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Rick Chapman, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Jose Aviles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Mariners, the second baseman, Jose Aviles.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And now a quick
The
look
third
at the
baseman.
Mariners starting lineup
Yeah.
in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Nicholas Castellanos. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about
Batting
setting the
third.
hitter up with hard stuff.
The right
You
fielder.
can see the first 3
Right.
pitches are coming in fast, and
Harper.
then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Now in the box, Bryce Harper. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Dero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
0-1 the count. The count to Bryce Harper. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Lays off. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And right into the shift, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another one sent foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Still no score. Here's Joey Gallo now. He went deep last night twice.
The first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Flowers is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
So one away here with the bases empty, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Williams leads off first with one away. Down the third baseline. Taken in by Castellanos. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here now is Mike Zunino. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at Adeiny Hechavarria. His calling card is 100% his glove. He's high up there in range. The ability to go in the hole and make the long throw across the diamond. Look for him to have a big impact on defense today.
Next for Seattle, Tim Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to check it, and it's 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Anderson playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box, Luis Castro. Down the first baseline. Gallo is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Jesse Winker, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Jesse Winker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Hit in the air out to center field. Flowers is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So the base is empty here with one away, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Bradley is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And there's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Misses. Ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. digging in, Brian Anderson, 7, 8, and 9 to start
Leading
the
up
home
for
third.
the Mariners,
Not much going on
the first
offensively
baseman,
so far for these guys.
Brian
6 up, 6 down.
Anderson.
Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
batting 8th, the center fielder,
So digging in now, John
Flowers.
Flowers. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful
Batting
as a
ninth,
hitter when you
the
fall behind
designated
in the
hitter,
count. 1 and 2,
Kirby
you're probably expecting some sort of
Carrington.
off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. At batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Grounded to first. Backhanded. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So next to the plate for Texas, Jose Ramirez.
Leading off for
He'll
the
look to
Rangers,
get something going here
the
in
third
this
baseman,
scoreless ball game.
Jose
This game is rolling right
Ramirez.
along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed
Adain
comparison for the two starters.
Hechavarria.
And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Striding in, Adain Hechavarria. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Flowers is over, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman, Ken Moses.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ken Moses. Here it comes. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Anderson will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Jose Aviles back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. To first. Gallo fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Castellanos has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's
the right
number
fielder,
2.
number 34.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Hechavarria's there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Leading off for the Rangers, the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
.30 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run
Now
across
batting,
yet, so maybe this
fielder,
walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Williams.
Striding in once again, Nick Williams. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Castro is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Healy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And the runner back safely. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
So stepping in, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Gallo, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The catcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Mike Zunino.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
3-1.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Winker giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Ramirez charging in on it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Now batting, left
a look
fielder,
at our line score to this
Luis
point, and I'm almost
Castro.
certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In now, Luis Castro. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything
number
close.
55.
So I think this is the way to go
Brian
here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, here it comes. A fastball off the plate away, it's ball 1. Anderson swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemans get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infielders.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. To the left side, but it's well fouled. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now batting, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Count remains full. The payoff pitch one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face.
Now batting,
the pitch total of the
catcher,
opposing pitcher
Elias
just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So coming to the plate, Elias Diaz flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Bradley on at first, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he fouls this one off. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Castellanos has it. There's one. On to first. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Here's the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping into the box, Ken Moses. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Ready on 0-2. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The set and the 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Flowers has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
You don't want to push me too far. Stay low, low. Baby, you was messing with a star, right?
Now at the plate, John Flowers.
Leading off
He'll
for
look
the
to bounce
Mariners,
back after striking
the
out
center
his
fielder.
last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now.
Flowers.
They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kirby Carrington.
Ready for another chance? Kirby Carrington. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Moses scoops it up, and that's the second out.
Now batting,
when the guy in the mound
the
is
second
working on a
baseman,
no-no this
Jose
late, every play is exciting
Aviles.
and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Aviles. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. Williams on the move, and no one will track it down. Here comes another 0-2. This is line to left. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Next Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Standing in, Nick Williams. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Ryan Healy as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. From the stretch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. Gallo isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around.
Your
Tony
attention, please.
Davies will come
Now
on in
pitching
relief
for the
now as
Mariners.
he'll make his 10th appearance of
Number
the
38,
season.
Tony Davies.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher.
Yeah.
This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Ready for another shot now. Elias Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Here's the 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Bradley rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Ready now, Adeiny Echeverria. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
1 strike.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Anderson is there for it, and that retires the side.
Ladies
So
and gentlemen,
3 runs
please
on
join
4
for the
base hits,
traditional
no errors,
7th inning
and 2
stretch.
men left stranded. get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mariners nothing. Leading off the inning, Nicholas Castellanos as they look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one, well below the zone. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. 1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
In there, 1 and 2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Sent on the ground out to second. Moses comes up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Ken Moses 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Gallo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So with 1 gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. At the plate now for Texas is the DH, Ryan Healy, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Rangers leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ramirez with a backhanded effort. plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hit to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out.
Fielder,
a ground ball,
Louis
and he's 5 outs
Castro.
away from a no-no.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Castro. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The pitch. Slow little roller to third. Ramirez gonna have to hurry. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Getting into the
number
nitty-gritty.
55.
That's the second
Brian
out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher
Anderson
needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Settling in now, John Flowers, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
and he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Line towards center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Seattle. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Jesse.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. Flowers patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out
the batter.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. No balls and 1 strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Now at the plate, Elias Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, Jose.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Ramirez, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Flowers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Texas, but they lead it 3-0.
Your
Alex
attention,
Claudio
please.
comes on looking for
Now
a save here in the
Rangers.
bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Striding in to start the 9th, Kirby Carrington.
Leading up
And
for
they'll
the
need him to
Mariners,
get something going
the
here.
designated
Listen,
hitter.
it's not easy
Kirby
coming back off of closers.
Carrington.
But this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The batter.
He's really
The second
struggled with
baseman.
his command in this game.
Jose.
No doubt about it, but to make things
Aviles.
worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Jose Aviles. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Claudio is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Ball 3-0. Nicholas Castellanos, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. The 3-0 taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Carrington gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but
third
he
baseman.
left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in now, Nicholas Castellanos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. And that misses. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible
right
run
fielder.
has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. And this is just off the outside corner. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0 over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now the 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from
now
third.
catcher.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. The 0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Going down, ain't no catching up in me. My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
service isn't voicing on my haters. Be sure that in your armor ain't penetrated. I get back, I hate it. Get out of here. I say congratulations, you're old. Penetrated. You lazy. Huh? Why you hate me? You wanna come to she come and play with her. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no lesson. I saw your I caught the blow like a daughter, the sweater, corner, whatever. I got my rapper, the Beverly Hills, my cellars like the Beverly Brothers. They want Milan, been the same one. I came up in them go-go, most of them was afraid of it. Now, won't say that, won't say that. But when you're with us, a fortune, you really gotta say that. Don't be talking, what? Got this, what? Cardigan, breathe, they say club must be up. And I roll me a dozen. I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm black. We don't do no gangster, baby bang. Man, yeah, let's move to the county. From out that S-class, I guess you won't see the problem. I know her, who and every Woody Lamorano. What you call a piece of money, call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my love, in my love, you know that. I'm on the run like I'm Ducky, hold up. Call it the river, you look at my level. So tell me who did it, this baby ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy. We go through my clan, people try to duff around, pick it up for me. I don't play around, got to play for me. Going down, ain't no catching up with me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on the million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers with your pride to the side, try collide with the squad. So your mob and keep on the cabins and problems and going in my side. I'm that turn like a knob on the door when the boys from the corner come to the street. The tight, the something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those who got it. So when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that capping all your reps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way to think about it. But this ends of what's about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I see you watching me first drop that cloudy, which means you used to make it till you make it like that. People crazy with me, hollow, no hollow back, just how to rap. I got it to make you every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, number natural starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is different, so I will bury you. Come and air out with me. Have your homies on right next to Roman numerals. I ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Hey, you ready? You know what time it is, right? They don't know what's to make it. So it's time to take it. Ride with them dope. It's time to see who be realer. Unloaded, get the on them, make sure these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller. The mover on my hit you. Have a to ya, I call it Villa Manila. Stop on them, trim them with this picture. Hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches. God is my ball. And I gotta get that first on shot before that trip from hit me. I ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me.
Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Hopping out the truck, my niggas looking like Thriller. Ready for the millions, talk to myself in the mirror. Is you ready? Jump off in that Bentley with no ceiling. Is you ready? Sick of taking losses, time for winning. They can't hang with us, can't with us. They know we ain't in danger. If you think you with my squad, better hang it up. We been grinding hard, can't take that from us. We been grinding hard on the job, can't take that from us.
Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready?
fake, nah. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greatest. And now that I'm finally here, alright, you know that I got it. That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play, baby. The blood in my veins runs ice cold. And clutch is number 23. Wherever I go, that's the main event. I'm used to all eyes on me. All my life I said it. I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Now that I'm finally here, ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing.
Satisfied. Yeah. Satisfied is all you.
Sinatra.
Big Pepe. Satisfied. Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feeling good about yourself right now, huh? Satisfied is all. 6.
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like, lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest at all this whack, there just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I burn everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, I'm the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Got the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. With rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Never address me as Robert unless it's by that De Niro. Far from a hero, I ain't never say my. I'm not defined by these clothes as zeros. It don't matter if you got $6, it's 6 figures on the creek. Cause in the end, we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6 beat. Flashbacks of having visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me work. Plotting had to get about it, make a hit, forget about it. Young and with a dream, but nobody gave about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen, write a hit about it. And back then, I thought I'd be defined by how good I rhyme. Not like these rappers with flows, but a good online. Not made to feel bad. That they air, peaceful as possible. It's highly improbable, it's stoppable, but still, way too many people feel how I feel. That's on the real, on the real, on the real. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get